Hi friends, I am John Laspina. I am the Carnivore Teacher, and today I want to talk about aversion therapy. If you know of an alcoholic, one of the treatments to help an alcoholic, if they agree to it, is to give them a medicine. They take a pill, and it makes their body extremely sensitive to alcohol. So if they took a drink of alcohol, they would feel nauseous. They might even throw up. They will feel sick, as if they got violently sick. And they take that pill every day on purpose, and they won't feel sick if they stay away from alcohol. And they know in their brain, because they take one taste and have that awful, horrible, nauseous feeling, they don't want to feel that way anymore. So they avoid that alcohol. It's easier. This is called aversion therapy. And it works. It does for many people. Smokers, you've heard of the parents that try to teach the children not to smoke by giving them a whole bunch of cigarettes to smoke until they get sick and throw up. Or you know what my father did? My mother smoked. My father took my mother's ashtray with all the cigarettes and the ashes that were in there. You know, back in the 70s, there were ashtrays all around the house, and they smoked inside. It was disgusting. And we all inhaled the secondhand smoke. So my father hated it. We all hated it, but my mother smoked. My father would take the ashtray with the ashes, and he would dump it in like a bag with water, and he would put it up to our face and say, now breathe this, smell this. That's what you're putting in your lungs. That's what you're putting in your body. And it was so foul, I almost threw up. The putrid, awful, nasty scent of old put out cigarettes in water, and then put your face in the bag and smell it. That was aversion therapy. That makes you not want to start smoking cigarettes. Oh my gosh, it was disgusting. And then every time I saw cigarette butts, I look at them as filth and dirt. Ugh. I have an aversion therapy that just happened to me recently when I became fully carnivore about 1.5 years ago. And it's getting more and more progressive. I have an aversion now to monk fruit, stevia, allulose, any of the sweeteners that are artificial, that don't stimulate your pancreas to make insulin, doesn't make an insulin response. I get a headache. I get a headache when I eat anything with stevia, because stevia is similar in molecular structure to ragweed. And when I was a kid, I was severely allergic. I would have sneezing fits and watery eyes and severe reaction to ragweed pollen every August to October up in Pennsylvania. And I got allergy shots later on and made my body used to the ragweed. But now when I have stevia, I get an instant automatic headache. And I found out it's because I'm allergic to ragweed, and it's similar. So I have no stevia. If I see a product that has 0 carbs, I don't touch it, because if it has stevia, I know it's going to give me a headache. When I buy Redmond Relight, my electrolyte powder, I get the unflavored and unsweetened stuff, because the stuff with stevia gives me a headache. Trial and error, I learned. Now, monk fruit did not used to do that to me. Now it does. I have monk fruit, I get the same headache. So I tried allulose 6 or 7 months ago. Allulose is I don't know if you're aware of chemicals that are mirrored. They're mirror images of chemicals, and they have different effects on the body. Fructose is the left hand, and allulose is the right hand. Almost identical, I think it is, an identical molecular structure, but in a mirror, just like right hand, left hand. Allulose does not cause a fatty liver. Allulose does not do all the things that fructose does to the liver, and to weight gain, and to insulin production and retaining fat. Allulose does not do that. That's what the studies say. So I thought, I'm going to try allulose. I'm a sugar addict. I got to try everything that's sweet, right? So I can realize through trial and error that, John, you're an addict. Stop everything that's sweet, whether it's sugar or not. So allulose gave me a headache. Immediately, it's fascinating. It's almost like I did an experiment. I don't have headaches for months. I have a little bit of allulose, a little sprinkle of allulose. Boom, instant headache. And I thought it was interesting. Like, okay, aversion therapy. The only thing that won't give me a headache is real sugar. And of course, I'm not going to have real sugar. I'm not, because I'm a carnivore and I am a sugar addict and I stay away from it. But I now know that I cannot have even stevia, monk fruit, or allulose. Now, erythritol does not give me a headache, but erythritol gives me the poops. So I can't even have the littlest erythritol bloats me and I have to run to the bathroom. So it's probably a good thing. Just like smelling the cigarettes or that pill for the alcoholic, it keeps me an abstainer. So whenever I'm confronted with one of those sweeteners and I'm doing well for months, it's easy for me to say no. I abstain from even sweet tasting things that don't create an insulin response because I get a headache or I get the craps. All right. So think of aversion therapy. Is there something in your life that you could artificially create on purpose that makes you sick and disgusted to keep you from getting at your addiction, to keep you from getting at something that's unhealthy? You can actually make that happen on purpose, just like the person who takes the pill. Do you know those alcoholics can't even put rubbing alcohol on their skin? They can't use a deodorant or a shaving balm that has alcohol in it, or they get sick. That's how powerful that medicine is. And hey, they're using it to help themselves stay off of alcohol. So if you can find something in your life that makes you nauseous and sick when you have a particular food that you shouldn't have, don't poison yourself, but it's a concept to think about. I know that if I make ice cream in my Ninja Creamy and put monk fruit in there, I'm going to suffer from a headache for a day or two, a really bad headache that doesn't go away with an aspirin or a Tylenol. I tried. It only goes away when I stop eating the monk fruit or stop eating the allulose. That's how I learned. So I just thought I would make a video about aversion therapy and pass that on to you. So eat well. I feel my absolute best on just animal products and animal fats and none of the other anything. And everybody's different. Find your niche and tweak it, make changes. Just the most important thing is that you get your nutrition and you stay healthy. All right. Have a good day.